Alrighty, here we are at the entryway of the Oak Project. You can see stairs with the 3 planters. The planters are here, here, and here. They don't have anything in them yet, but they will. Have some trees or shrubs. This is the front door, which is now painted in its final color. So we'll enter the front door into the front entryway. Take a little look around. High window, back at the front door. So it's a pretty big room. Tall ceilings. We don't know exactly what we'll do staging yet, but it could be an area where people could sit, take their shoes off, or it could even be a little living room. All right, let me get you the reference. So you come in through the front door, come into the entryway, go down this hallway, a little turn to the left and a little turn to the right. Now we're looking down the axis of the house all the way to the backyard. On the left, this is the door where you come in from the garage, which Dominique will illustrate to us. So the garage is mostly done now. We got the lights installed. And over here, you can see this is the HVAC system, believe it or not, only for the lower floor. There's a completely separate system for the upper floor. And then over here is the commercial roll-up garage door that Dominique and I installed a couple weeks ago with immense amount of effort, but it turned out pretty good. So we come back out of the garage. So now we're back in the main house, back where the front door was, where we originally came in, facing towards the back of the house. On the left here is what's going to be the powder room. Right now it just has some equipment in it for the tile guys. It is painted in the final color. We're going to leave it that dark color. It's called mink. And the vanity is going to go right here against this wall with a mirror. And then behind this door is going to be the toilet. So now you come a little further into the house. On the left are the stairs going up. On the right is what we call the office. It could be a bedroom. Technically it is a bedroom because it has a closet and a bathroom. Dominique will show us the closet. 2 doors, and it's been outfitted with some shelves and some hanging poles, as we did with all the closets. Oh, a little clearancing required there. Over here is the bathroom for the office. Can't go in here because this pile of tile is in my way. But right in here is the toilet, and then over here is a big walk-in shower. It's going to be a handicapped accessible, wheelchair accessible shower. And then on the right of the video screen is where the vanity will go. And we have this kind of a 3-dimensional tile on the wall. It's got a little pattern, which is pretty cool. Everybody seems to like it. Okay, back into the office. Outside the office, this door right here, you can see the courtyard. There's now, the landscapers put a tree in the courtyard in the center there. And so this courtyard can be accessed from the office where we are now, from the dining room, and from the living room across the way. All right. So once again, that's where we came from. We're walking this direction, turning around. That's the backyard, looking north. Just on the left is the dining room with these 2 windows. On the far left here is what we call the hobbit closet, because it's small. You have to stoop down to get into it, but it's a small storage area which can be used to store suitcases or what have you. That plastic bag has all the speaker wires and cable and low voltage stuff for the house, which I have to clean up. Okay, back out. You can see the tile, which we chose, it looks like concrete. And the tile guy's slowly installing that. He hasn't quite finished. You can still see the mortar or the mud there where he hasn't finished quite yet. And then here, this groove in the floor is for a small track, which you can see a little sample piece of right here. And that's those little wheels that go in there, and there's going to be 4 sliding doors. They're going to be on a track, big long stainless steel track. It's about 22 feet long, and there'll be 4 doors that can slide back and forth to close this off if needed. Okie doke. Backwards. Little alcove space here on the left. This can be used as a dry bar, Dominique says, yeah, or whatever else. Okay, and now we enter the kitchen living room. This area on the left is going to be the kitchen, and this on the right is the family / living room. That's where the TV will go. That's an entertainment center that we bought that Dominique and I finished assembling yesterday. And those 4 doors are the sliding doors for the office. Okay, and then continuing north all the way out the back, out these sliding doors, you come into the backyard. You can see our new grass, which we've planted. It's going to hopefully grow in fully before we do the open house. You can see our 2 trees, which we insisted on keeping. We had them trimmed. They're slowly coming back, a little slower than we'd hoped. And then these steps, 2 to 3 steps lead up onto the backyard. So it's going to be a big patch of grass, which is mainly for kids, so they can play, have fun. So if we turn around, we look back at the house. Here you can see the house. You can see the stucco, the 4 windows, and what they call, what do they call it? Expansion joints in the stucco, which is something they do nowadays to try and prevent cracking. But we kind of like how it looks too. This deck turned out pretty cool. It's actually artificial deck material, but it's very realistic looking. And then over here on this wall, those 3 posts, that's going to be an outdoor concrete kitchen / barbecue, which we purchased. A couple of our friends make that. It's actually a Dutch company originally. All right, back into the house. Okay, so the ceiling here, which you can see, is reclaimed lumber from the original house. So that was the wood that you might have seen Dominique and I. We insisted that they stack it up for us. We tore it all apart, cleaned it, pulled all the nails out of it, power washed it so it was clean, and made sure that there were no rotten pieces, no termites, no nothing. If there was any damage, we threw away those pieces. So this is all clean lumber, and it makes it so that part of the old house is in the new house. And here against this wall, you can see the liner for the hood. This is the exhaust, which I think you can turn on. Dominique turned it on. Yeah, there you can hear it. Ooh. Yeah. Off. And then these are little brackets that I welded up, and these are going to be steel shelves, 2 shelves, a wide shelf and a more narrow shelf. And there's going to be a counter all the way along this wall with the range. And then against this wall, it's going to be a refrigerator, freezer, 2 columns, and then a wall of cabinets, no counter there. And then here where this, where these sawhorses are, it's going to be the island. And so you can see down here, you can see the plumbing and the electrical for the island, a rather large island with a sink. And then go through the pantry, Dominique says. This is heading towards the dining room. Here's the pantry. Let's see, turn the lights on. Maybe hard to see because there's nothing in there, how big it really is or how small, but it's pretty good size. And then on the opposite side here, the kitchen counter is going to follow right through here and continue here. It's going to be the same counter with the same cabinets, and then up above is going to be what? What's going to be up
Cabinets.
here? More cabinets? Cabinets, upper cabinets, okay. And so this pass-through, so this is the dining room again. So you're going to be able to come right from the kitchen to the dining room. There'll be no doors here. It'll be just like that, just open. And there's the courtyard. This is the vanity for the bathroom that belongs to the office that we just saw. So we haven't put it in there yet because the tile's not done. Okay, so I'll turn the video off at this point because it doesn't like to take one long video, and then we'll start again when we go upstairs.